Welcome to my channel. Please don't ask me why I'm not wearing a bra because I'm in the house. I'm comfortable not wearing a bra. Please don't come for me and my boobies. But a very warm welcome. Um, my name is Tsholofelo Nyanto. This is my first ever YouTube video. I'm gonna be doing a get to know me tag. Getting to know me and what I'm about and everything like that, right? So I've curated a couple of questions that I think are very interesting. So yeah, we're gonna be going through that and everything. I'm so excited, hey? But I'm also very nervous.
You got this.
I don't know how you guys are going to receive all of this, right? So we're doing a get to know me tag, as I said. I got a couple of questions here. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay. Name, I said that my name is Tsholofelo Nyanto. As I've said, I like to identify as Tsholofelo Nyanto. I feel like that's my engine number. That's who I am, right? Age, but a lady never speaks about their age or something like that. But then for this video, or I guess you guys can guess how old I am. Yeah, if you don't know how old I am, you can guess in the comment section. Educational qualifications. I I have a business management diploma. I don't know if I should say that I graduated, honestly, because I missed my graduation. So I don't know what to say, but I have a business management diploma, but I missed my graduation. I don't know if they're gonna like schedule me for next year or something like that, but I missed my graduation. But I see I have a business management qualifications because I'm done. You know, I'm done with school. I'm done with all of that. And yeah, and the reason why I choose to do business management is because I don't want to have a boss. Literally, I want to do my own thing. I want to wake up at 12 if I want to wake up at 12. I want to wake up at 6 if I want to wake up at 6.
What?
And I feel like just me doing that course allowed me to like, yeah, do whatever I want, you know? Or it's gonna allow me to do whatever I want in the long run.
That's so cool.
So, yeah. What do you do for living? um I don't have a specific answer for this question. It's so weird, you know. What do you do for living? Um, I'd like to to myself. I'd like to refer to myself as a creative. I don't have a specific thing that I'm doing right now, but yeah, I feel like if I decide tomorrow I want to be a doctor, I can easily become a doctor. If I decide tomorrow I want to be a plumber, yo, I'm gonna go and become a a plumber, you know. So for me, like, yeah, there's no specific thing that I'm doing, but I'm doing a lot of things. So, but right now, I'm falling into the YouTube space. Um, I've always wanted a YouTube channel, but it was for a different context at the time. I just wanted to like do my vlogs and everything like that, you know, share my life because can share na parent. So right now, I just figured out something. I figured out the right content for people, and then I was like, okay, let me just do it, you know. So yeah, I'm anything I wanna be. That's what I do for a living. Um, how did you get over your last heartbreak? Um, yo, I don't even know how to like. I don't know. But then if for some people they know what happened with my last relationship, some of them they don't. And the reason why I say some people know is because majority of the people that are gonna be watching my content are from Facebook specifically. So long story short, my boyfriend died the day after my birthday. You know, he was hit by a car on the way to school. And yeah, I found out when I was at the library going to like do an assignment. His cousin called me and he was like, yo, this is what happened. You know, I was very hurt. Yeah! I think specifically because it was the day after my birthday. Like it was crazy. How did I get over it? I gave myself time. Hey, I cried for so long, and then at some point I just decided, okay, no more tears, no more crying. We're moving on, and that's exactly what I did. I moved on. I don't know. I think I'm very in tune with myself, and like I have conversations with myself, personal conversations with myself. With this girl, okay, we've been crying for a long time now. When is it gonna stop? And the person that I'm currently seeing, yeah, he also played a role in helping me heal. So that's how I got over my last heartbreak. Why don't you have Instagram? I honestly feel like I don't qualify for Instagram as yet. I feel like Instagram is such a huge platform in terms of beauty, fashion. Like I feel like I'm an influencer, content creators, and things like that. And I just don't feel like I qualify as yet. That's why I don't have Instagram. I feel like if I had Instagram, I'd feel pressured. Every day I'd wake up and I'd feel pressured to be a certain person or to like live a certain lifestyle or something like that. Because I don't want to pressure myself like that, I just decided, okay, I'm not ready for Instagram, but once I'm ready, I'm going to do it. But not now. Maybe I can like have an account and then leave it out, but not be active in that account. And then once I'm ready or I feel like I'm there, that's when I'm gonna, yeah, do it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I don't know. Okay, what is your best achievement so far? Oh, getting through tertiary, guys. It's not easy. It's not easy. So for me, literally just being able to get through tertiary, because my last semester was the craziest. There was this module, um, what is it? Commercial law. I did commercial law the first time. I think it was my second year. I passed it so well. I was like, oh, I can be a lawyer if I want. you know. And then I did it for the second time, which was like the advanced version of it, and yay, it was just showering me all the time. Like I had support. We had a group chat where we discussed questions and answers, but I still failed. I was like, Kantini, like why doesn't this subject like me? Or module rather. Like me. It misliked me. I failed it, I had to repeat it. I was like, why? Like why? Why? So just being able to discipline myself, put in the work, not have a lecture, because I felt like I got myself through tertiary because of where I was studying specifically. We didn't have lecturers. Like we'd have maybe online videos, but that person would just read the textbook. So it's just gafana. It was the same thing for me, right? So yeah, I was just like, oh, what the hell, But like just me getting through tertiary alone was just the best thing ever. Um, if you had one day left to live, what would you do first? My answer to this question, I was like, I'd go to Limpopo. I think it wouldn't make sense for some people, but the people that know, they know why I would go to Limpopo. But I'd legit just leave. If I had 24 hours to live, I'd go to Limpopo, period. Like, I wouldn't even think about it. Yeah. What happened to you that made you a stronger person? A lot, hey? A lot of things. I feel like all the things that have hurt me, all the things that have like kind of broken me down or something like that, those are the things that have made me a stronger person. Even the whole situation of the guy that I was dating that passed on, it made me stronger. It forced me to be a stronger person and look at life in a different way. So personally for me, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of things happen to me, and all of those things made me stronger. All the bad things, not the good things. Good things I put for whatever reason, you know. So yeah, where is that one place you feel most like yourself? It's not a specific. It's not a specific place or place. What? It's not a specific place, you know. Or anything like that. But when I'm with certain people, when I'm with my friends or I'm with my partner, that's when I feel most like myself. I'm more comfortable. I feel like the people that know me the best or the most, It's the person that I'm with and my friends. So yeah, that's the place where I feel like I don't feel like I'm gonna get judged if I do a certain thing. Like I just express myself however, behave however, and they accept me however I am, and that's the real me, and that's who I am, right? So yeah. What was the last movie you saw in theaters? The last movie I saw in theaters was what's this? Wakanda. What's this? Black Panther. Yes, the recent one. That's the last movie I saw. Do you have any mantras you tell yourself in the morning? I wish I had a mantras that I tell myself in the morning, but then I'm very motivated, I'm very inspired, I'm very driven. I don't need to wake up every morning and remind myself of that because I'm already that type of person. But then I feel like the only time I like inspire myself is when I'm down or like I feel demotivated. You know, you wake up in the morning, it's like, oh, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to sleep or I just want to chill. You know, like I don't feel like I'm doing something. I cannot go. I have plans. I have things to do, but then I just decided, nah, bro, I want to chill. You know, when things like that happen, that's when I like have to push myself, like motivate myself. Oh, girl, you can do it. Or sometimes when I'm walking past the mirror, I just look at myself. I'm like, hey, girl. You're still the girl you think you are. You know, some like words of affirmation and things like that. You know. So yeah, but sometimes it's not an everyday thing. I'm not some motivational guru or like something like that. No, absolutely not. But then when times are tough, you have to be tougher, and you can do that by just motivating yourself. Yeah. What is more valuable, education or experience? Personally, for me, is experience. Yeah. Education, everyone can buy a book and read whatever and just chill. But like if you experience something, for me, I feel like that's more important. I don't have a particular reason why I feel that way, but then, yeah. What decade do you feel you like? In what decade do you feel like you most belong to or in? I feel like I belong in the 80s or early 90s. So why? Because there's somebody outside. Don't get that shy. Because I feel like I'm such a huge lover of love. I love love and everything about it. So yeah, that's why. That's why I feel like I belong there. I feel like I'm a 2000. Don't care. They don't give a damn about love and. I'll meet you at the river. I belong there. What is the greatest struggle you've had to overcome? Whew, family issues, constant family issues. Yeah, that's for me. That for me is what I've constantly had to overcome. You know, trying to build a relationship with certain people and just trying to maintain relationships with certain people. Like I feel like that was the greatest struggle for me. And yeah, it was crazy. But then you gotta do what you gotta do. You know. Um, what is something you think you will regret in the future not starting now, and what is something you already regret not starting? Um, Honestly speaking, I feel like it's only now that I'm motivated. It's only like this. I've had my wake up call right now. You know, I've always been a motivated person. I've always been big on ideas. I've always just been like driven, but then I never did anything about it. I'd wake up in the morning, have an idea, this very cool idea. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do, but then I wasn't motivated enough to like push myself or to do that thing, you know. So I regret not starting sooner. I feel, but like I'm old enough, you know. I feel like ngicedile isikolo 5 years ago or 4 years ago, 4.5. But then I haven't done anything besides get a qualification, you know. I feel like if I was more motivated at that time and I pushed myself to the right limits and doing things and just taking risks, I would have been like, get driver Maserati, get double store. Because like I'm that person, but then I don't know where this motivation was there. But I'm also glad that I've kind of developed it now, because I feel like I'm still in my early 20s. I have time to make mistakes, I have time to grow, I have time to like build. So I don't know if this is the perfect time for me, but then I regret not starting sooner. But then if this was meant to happen now, then I'm also glad that it's happening. So yeah. What is the biggest lesson life has taught you? The biggest lesson life has taught me is that nobody's gonna come and save you. Nobody. Life doesn't owe you anything. You have to get it yourself, especially if you want it. If you're a fool now, you have to do it yourself. Nobody's gonna like push you to get it, to do anything. Nobody's gonna push you to wake up in the morning and go and hustle. Nobody's gonna push you to work hard so that you can be successful. It's all in you, and you have to do it yourself. So that's the biggest lesson life has kind of taught me, especially gravitating towards like high school, after high school life, the transition actually of high school and finishing high school. High bonina, it's not easy. It's really, 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 really not easy. Now get the high school, you're on your own. You're on your own, and you have to figure it out yourself. It's either you're gonna fight or you're gonna lose the battle, and that's it. So that's what I would say life has taught me, the biggest lesson that life has taught me, rather. Um, do you ever want to travel the world, and where would you go? Oh, I obviously want to travel the world because I've never been anywhere. Like, honestly, I've never gone anywhere. I've never been outside of South Africa. Like, I've never done anything, or gone anywhere. I haven't seen places, and like, there's so many big, beautiful places out there. But then, if I were to start to travel at some point in my life, I'd start traveling in South Africa, Mpumalanga, Limpopo, KZN, Cape Town, because it's such a breezy, it looks like such a breezy province. And then after that, go to Mozambique, Zambia, whatever, and then international. So yeah, that's pretty much where I've traveled to, or whatever. Um, if you were in a band, what instrument would you play? If I was in the band, I'd be a lead singer. I'd be there. I don't know which song I could sing right now, but I'd definitely be a lead singer. I wouldn't play any instrument. Nah. I'm the face of the whatever, and I feel like I have the voice, so why not? Are you a spender or a saver? Oh my goodness, I'd like to be a saver, but I'm a spender. One thing about me, I believe that life is short, right? So when I have money and I feel like, okay, like, what if every time I have money, I feel like, what if I'm gonna die tomorrow if I save it? Like, that's always, it's my, I don't know, it's my motto or something like that when it comes to finances. And it's a bad one, but it works for me. Like, Kenna. When I have like 100 rand, I'll think about McDonald's and I'll be like, yo, I'm definitely going to McDonald's. And then I'll come back, not have airtime, or just like not have, like, not even have a 5 rand to buy something. But then I spent my last money on McDonald's. I'm that person. But I'd like to like graduate and become a saver. But then for now, I'm a big spender. I love clothes, I love food, so that's what I pretty much spend my money on. Yeah. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? The size of these babies over here, I feel like they're too big. So yeah, that's what I would change. Personality wise, I think I'd stop being a nice person, and I'd stop being a bad person, because I feel like I'm both. Sometimes I'm mean to people that don't deserve my meanness, and sometimes I'm too nice to people that don't deserve it. So if I could like find a balance of some sort, okay, be nice to this one, be mean to this one, you know? Yeah. Who was your first ever crush? um, my first ever crush was, I don't know if I should mention his name, but there was this guy called Tato. Yo, throughout my whole high school, I had a crush on him. Like whole high school, I had a crush on him. Yeah, I don't think I still have a crush on him because I haven't seen him in such a long time. But then it was definitely the longest and the craziest crush I've ever had in my whole life. So yeah, if you were a vegetable, what would it be and why? I think I'd definitely be a potato, hey? Because potatoes are nice, however, like you can have them however you want to. If you're a mashed person, you can have them as smash. If you like chips, you can make them a fries. If you like chips, actual amasimba evi, you can have that like that in any flavor, you know. So if I was a vegetable, I'd definitely be a potato. Yes. What is the craziest drunken experience you've ever had? Yo, I've had a lot. I've had a lot. I've had a lot. I feel like every time I get drunk, I embarrass myself somehow. Every single, not every time, 90% of the time. Especially when when I black out. Because I black out a lot. I'm very weak. But then, I've had a lot. But there's this one. Um, Barenfa. The craziest drunken experience. So I was like, um, my friends decided ukuthi bazongiforce ukuthi siye ku-groove, right? I didn't want to go groove that day. I was not in the mood. My friends forced me to do it. I want masfera spuzi gardens. I'll never again in my life drink gardens, but then that's not the point. Point is we get there, we drink gardens, and then my friends, and then I blacked out at some point in the evening, right? So my friends say ukuthi mina at some point negative speaker. I was sitting on top of a speaker and I literally fell. And like it was an event, but then it was a low key event. There were not a lot of people there and it was cold. It was like Boma winter. It was winter actually, not Boma. It was winter. It was very cold. Not a lot of people were there. And then like it was a closed in space, like an event. You know how events are, right? So Mina, there I was falling, embarrassing my friends. It was a lot. And then the next thing, I had to come back home. I couldn't come back home, and then I left to go to my boyfriend's house. And apparently, it was like 2 a.m. in the morning. Generally, with that part of the memory, I remember just bits and parts of it. I remember walking to go to his house, but not the whole entire journey, you know. And at some point, I have to cross a bridge. There's like what? It's not that big of a bridge, but then I have to cross a bridge to go to his house. Dude, I went there 2 a.m. in the morning. I think that was the craziest and the dumbest thing I've ever done. But then I was drunk, man. I was drunk. So, yeah. What is the kindest thing a partner has ever done for you? Yay. Oh, I think I'm a stout child. Yeah? Like, can we just establish that before we go anywhere? Hi, my name is Tsholofelo and I'm a stout person. So, it was my boyfriend's birthday, right? We spoke about it, so I planned like a mini picnic for him. You know, I just wanted to do something nice for him because he's my boyfriend, obviously. Yeah, well. So then, I planned this whole situation, and then my mom leaves on the day of his birthday. I had kutopong and things like that. So I needed to get a couple of things at the mall before the mall closes, right? So I leave my siblings out. They were playing outside. I leave them outside. They were playing, yabo, irresponsible sister, but whatever. I leave, and then as I'm on my way there, she calls me. I'm like, what does she want? I ignore her calls. My friend is like, no, pick up the call. I'm like, never. It's whatever, you know? So I didn't pick up the call, and then she keeps on calling and calling and calling. All she wanted was the keys to the house. They were there, but then she didn't know where they were. Yeah, but when I come back, my mother's mad at me. Yeah, well, you know how mothers are. I'm like, dog, sorry. You know, I come back into the house, I freshen up, I get ready to leave. So I ask her, okay, I'm going out. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, girl, why? She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, please. She's like, no. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, well, go. They're having pizza delivery. The pizza guy just came. I love pizza so much. The pizza guy just came, you know. The only thing is for people to have dinner. I'm like, I don't even want your pizza. I was so mad. I was just thinking about my boyfriend. I want to go. But yeah, well, my mom, she's like, you're not going anywhere. I don't care. You know, I'm ready. I have my bag. I'm ready to leave. My mom is like, never. So I sit there at the kitchen. I wait for her. And then she went to her bedroom. And then my stepfather came. I was like, good shot. And then I ran away. I tested the waters first by opening the door to see if she's gonna like look at me or something. She didn't. I'm like, man, I'm going. So the kindest thing that he ever did, honestly. So after that, when I came back home the next day, my mom was like, I was technically kicked out because they didn't want to open for me the next day. And the other day, I came back 2 days in a row. They were like, we're not going to open for you. I'm like, hi, but these people, I have to change. I didn't bring extra clothes, so I have to change. And I was wearing like white sweatpants. I can't wear white sweatpants for 3 days. Oh, walona. Yeah, well, so I took my clothes. I took my clothes and I left. I went to live with my boyfriend. So he allowed me to live with him for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. For me at the time, because like I was literally stranded, that was the kindest thing he had, like a person, a partner has ever done for me. Because I didn't have anywhere else to go. So yeah, just him allowing me to stay Kobone. And then like Kobone guys, so yeah, well, like it's crazy. But then he allowed me. So yeah, this video is actually longer than I thought. Oh my god, guys. Um Last question, why did you start a YouTube channel? Honestly guys, I've gone through a journey. I was gonna do a young story time, but then this video is too long, so I don't know what to do. But anyways, 2022 for me was quite a skin. It was a journey for me, a self-discovery journey. um I've gone through a lot of things. Like I've went through a lot of things that were good and bad, you know but then most of all, I had this huge realization because I did something for so long, and then I realized later that I wasn't actually doing it right, you know. So I've given myself some time after going to like a graduate program and going through a lot of interviews. I realized my mistakes, and I was like, people are still making those same mistakes. So the purpose of this YouTube channel, or this segment of the YouTube channel, or my YouTube channel, is just solely to help other people. I've done my research. I've spent so many weeks just doing research. Like I was so alive and passionate about it. So the reason why I started a YouTube channel is to help people. You will see now as my videos go with how some of these things are like are dumb things that we all need to know, but I didn't at the time, and there are people that don't know those things. So I'm just trying to help out other people because of the unemployment rate is crazy in South Africa, and I feel like if I can help someone, then why not, you know? So yeah, it's gonna be a lovely journey. I'm excited. I'm also very nervous because you don't know how the people are going to receive you, but then I'm excited to be sharing the type of content I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So, yeah, do click on the subscribe button to be a part of the family, you know. Like the video if you like me. If you don't like me, it's fine. Don't like that. Messing up forced. I don't like forcing things. So I wouldn't force you guys to like the video if you don't like it. But if you do, it's a natural thing. Just click on that like button. Subscribe to my channel so that, and click on that notification bell so that you get notified next time I drop, so that you'll be the first person to see it, and therefore you'll be able to apply the things that I'm going to be talking about. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.